Hello, everyone. Welcome to Book Club Preview. And today we're looking at what if. The second question here, relativistic baseball. And he asks, what would happen if you tried to hit a baseball pitched at 90% the speed of light? I'm actually curious if, and at the same time, the batter was swinging the bat at the same speed of light, 90% the speed of light, and they connected. I'm kind of curious what would happen then. But just with this one question, if you threw the baseball at the speed of light, first, time would be frozen for the ball. It would be moving so fast that everything else would look like it was frozen. I don't know if you've seen like X-Men or The Flash, where they're moving so fast, everyone else just looks like they're freezing, and they're just running like normal. That's what it would be like for the baseball and everything around it. Now, everything's frozen, so usually when something's moving fast, the air around it gets pushed out of the way. But this ball would be moving so fast that the air actually wouldn't have time to move around it. And it would, boom, hit that first piece of air. And that first piece of air would go, boom, splitting apart and exploding. And then all of these little pieces of air that it's hitting would be boom, 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 exploding. And they would be ripping the atoms apart, and even these like gamma rays, he said, this energy, this light energy would be shooting off from this explosion that the ball's making. And then as these air molecules are hitting the ball, it's also going to start ripping the ball apart into pieces. And it actually is going to become a moving ball of like energy gas liquid. We call that plasma, which is a vocabulary word here later. But it's like a concentrated energy, electricity in a gas kind of liquid. Pretty crazy stuff. I don't know if we can actually make plasma, but if we can imagine it, that's what it'd look like. And so the ball would be ripping apart, and those little pieces of the ball would be shooting off, causing even more explosions. The writer does have a little cliff note here saying that one of scientists at I think MIT actually used a computer to create this situation to see what it would look like. And he said the ball would actually be traveling so fast that it would pass through the air molecules. And so none of this stuff that's happening would happen until the ball slowed down a little bit, I guess. But that's okay. We're just imagining what would go on. So what else would happen? So the ball's moving forward, creating these explosions, getting ripped apart, ripping the air apart, creating this ball of energy, growing and expanding and just swallowing everything around it. First the bat, and then the pitcher, and then the catcher and the stadium, and just be exploding. And he ends with this idea that technically in baseball, for the rules, this ball of plasma hitting the pitcher and exploding him into dust is actually considered a hit by pitcher or hit by pitch. So in baseball, if the pitcher throws the ball and the ball hits the batter, then he can just go to first base. And so in this case, if the pitcher was able to live, he could get a free base. Or if the baseball team was hiding 100 miles away, they would be able to send another runner in the baseball team to go to first base to run for the now dead, vaporized pitcher. And of course, if you've seen any videos of what it looks like when a hydrogen or atomic bomb explodes, that's what would kind of happen to that whole area that that the baseball was thrown in would happen. So there'd just be a huge crater and nothing all around. Let's look at some vocabulary. First one is fuse. Fuse means to like burn and melt together. Maybe if you're doing like working on some wires and you have a little and you take the wire and you fuse it to some other circuit. Incandescent. Actually, this fish is a really great picture. Is this like shimmering, clear kind of light. Plasma, which I already explained, a ball of gas, energy, goop. Fragments are pieces. That was it. That leaves me with my discussion question. Would you rather be the pitcher throwing the ball or the batter trying to hit the ball? And of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.